The power of transformation is in our love. We've got each other, and God's got us. Power of transformation is in our love. We've got each other, and God's got us.
Hey there, lovebirds. What's going on? It's your boy Ramon, and welcome back to the Couples Pot, the Power of Transformation podcast. Now, this week we are revisiting one of our favorite episodes, one that had y'all laughing, had thinking hard. Whether it's your first time hearing it or you're coming back for another dose, we know you'll get something out of it.
Yes, yes, yes. And trust us, it's still just as relevant today. So lean in, enjoy, and don't forget to share with someone who needs it. We'll be back next week with some brand new real talk.
Brand new real talk. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's a Mr. Rogers says it's a beautiful it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't know why, but it seems like I sound muffled. Can you hear me? Yeah. All right, there I go. There I go. Right there. There I go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's your boy Ramon, most definitely in the building. You understand me? My name is Ramon A. Carter Sr. Some people call me Dr. Carter, Pastor Carter, Elder Carter, whatever Carter you want to call me. Just don't call me Collect. And it's only my mission to get my people to transition from change to transformation by applying kingdom principles. I am who I am because that's who God says I am. I am blessed. I am forever grateful. You understand me? To have alongside me my lovely, beautiful, voluptuous, extravagant, phenomenal, virtuous wife, Mrs. Miko Carter. The owner of Divine Footprints Ready to Learn Academy. You understand me? COO of Royal Culture of Fashion. You understand me? As well as Pretty Meeks Boutique. You understand me? Because she is pretty. You understand me? And all that in a bag of plain Lay's potato chips and Doritos and all that good stuff like that. There, you understand me? All that good stuff.
So we know what kind of night it's going to be. Hello, everybody.
And as you are coming on, because we are live, as you're coming on, like, share
Yes.
to 3 of your friends. That's all we asking. Just share to 3 of your friends.
3 of your friends that's in a relationship that may need to hear this.
Yeah,
stuff.
and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Subscribe also to the YouTube channel, the Couples Pot, right? So you can subscribe to that and just like it, share it, and all of those things there.
Today's topic is relationship roles. Relationship roles. Relationship roles. We're waiting on. We're going to give it about 2 more minutes for people to join in. Get it off that.
Oh, for what?
Oh, you got it? You did it?
It was.
It was still stuck on the other thing. That's why. It's going slow on my
No, that's because that's online. It's gonna do that.
So we waiting.
Well, I
You got
don't
something
know.
you want to say?
No, I don't want nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. No,
Okay,
that's
so
on there. That's no why, because it's a whole nother account, and that's on there. So it's all good. I gotta lean back. Shucks.
Why was wrong?
My back hurt.
Oh. All right, well, let's dive on in.
That's-
Let's dive on in.
I gotta hold up. Let me see.
It get better with time, I heard.
Gotta
All right.
lean back.
So how do
Lean
traditional
back. Hold on. Lean
gender
back.
roles influence
Lean back.
modern relationships, and what challenges do they present?
Man, you gonna just jump right into
Yeah,
it?
I'm
You ain't
jumping
gonna.
right in. I'm
Wait a
jumping
minute.
right in. What I'm waiting on? What I'm waiting on now?
Wait a minute. you just jump right in. You just jump right on in it. She ain't get nobody no. Well, she did give people a chance.
I did.
You understand?
I mean, I did say 2 more minutes, and I jumped in before the 2 more minutes, but hey, I mean,
she did get everybody a chance.
So if you watching us, give us a thumb up
if you
in the
watch,
comments.
because I can't see it.
I
I don't
can see
have
that
my
people
other
watching, but I don't see where they putting thumbs up. I know it's kind of moving a little
because
slow.
they have
Delay.
there's a delay, so you're not gonna actually see it. But after it go off, you're gonna see that there's a lot of views and all of that stuff there. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We up in here live with the Carters, and tonight we are talking about relationship goals. I, we're talking about relationship goals. I need. I'll figure it out.
It's okay. He's trying to get me in on his Instagram, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
trying to get her in on the Instagram shit. What's going on? What's going on?
It's all
Cool
good.
King, cool Jeffrey. What's going on? But anyway, tonight's episode is about relationship goals. We gonna come back and edit all that stuff there out because we like already 15 minutes in. We start every Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. We play the video along with the music, and then we go right into it. So for the sake of time, what's going on, my Instagram family? As you come on in, hit that share button and invite somebody up in here. Hit that share
One
button.
or two people to join.
And so, okay, they coming in the room, let me see. All right, you go ahead. You answer.
All right, so I'm gonna dive on in while he doing what he doing. So the question that I have before me is, how do traditional gender roles influence modern relationships, and what challenges do they present? That is the question. So we talking about relationship roles. That's the question. How do traditional gender roles influence modern relationships, and what challenges do they present? And when I think about um relationship roles, of course we think about a man playing a man role, a woman playing a woman's role. And traditionally when you think about it, you think about, a man, well, in when I think about a man traditionally gets up, go to work, and a woman stays home and tidy, keep the house clean, and take care of the children. That's traditional. That's the traditional way of doing it. But in the modern day, that don't operate like that. In the modern day, you have a lot of men that stay home, and women are actually going out working. So it's kind of like the roles has reversed.
Yeah. So the question was, how do traditional gender roles influence modern relationships, and what challenges do they present? And what you mean by we're living in a time there's a lot more working class women, where the women are out working. What's going on, Bruce? What's going on? While the women are out working, getting the bag, and then some of the males are at home doing the house chores.
Yeah,
That's uh,
basically.
and so traditional, traditionally, uh, the man went out there to work. Traditionally, it was the man out there. I remember my grandfather was out working. I never seen my grandmother go to a job a day in her life, but every Sunday she had a new hat, big old hat in the church. Every Sunday she had new shoes on and everything. And my poor grandpa was out there working. That was the role back in the days where the man was actually going out there to work while the woman was taking care of the household. And they had a lot of kids, so she needed to be home. They had about 8 to 12 or something like that. Well, one grandma had 8, the other one had 12.
But I grew up like that. I grew up where my mom did.
Yeah.
And my mom didn't work, and my mom really stayed home, took care of the children, and my dad.
And so when those gender roles, the modern day relationships, because those times were different, right? And the cost of living has changed dramatically. Unless a brother earning $250,000, right? Because statistics show that it ain't no $100,000. $100,000 really ain't no money no more, right? You got to make $250,000 in order to survive out here in this world. You got to make $250,000. And so nowadays, in modern times, we have the man and the woman working, and they bring it home. And so to combine with a total combined income, it helps progress the modern day family. Because if the man is working and they want a nice house, they want this, the nice car, and all this stuff here, and he not making that much, they're gonna struggle, right? So the traditional gender roles, it kind of it changed, it transformed over a period of time, where now it takes two. Again, you have to be rich. You understand me? In order for one person to just work and the other person stay home. You can't do that nowadays. And sometimes people fall short of where one take up the slack. But you gotta it happens. We living in that time. The challenges that they present now versus before is that you need both incomes. If I answer that right. Huh? All right. What y'all say, Facebook, Instagram?
What's y'all input on that? What do y'all think? I know a lot of times parents influence, the modern day, how we are right now with our spouses, with tradition, with the way that things are now in relationship, the challenges. Let's see. In what ways can couples redefine relationship roles to better suit their individual personalities and strength? Do what works best. I'm always coming with a short answer. I mean, I say do what's best. That is right there.
So she said, right?
So the question
is,
in what ways can couples redefine relationship
roles
to better suit their individual personality and strengths? Here you
go. Okay. It's not a tough one, but it's okay. When it comes to cooking, right? At one point in time where it was only the women cooking. And so nowadays, like me, I used to get on the phone. I would call my sister, call my mom on them. I'm like, hey, how you cook this? How you cook that? And so I had to really learn how to get in the kitchen and get down. You understand me? Chef Boyard Ramon, most definitely in the building.
When he got married, he learned how to not get down.
Oh, come on now. No, you must come out. Don't come at me sideways like that. You think like I don't cook? I probably ain't cooked this week or last week,
baby,
or the week before.
You haven't cooked but about 3 times since we've been married. You was cooking before.
Oh, the lies. Baby, the lies.
It's okay though.
So you said 3 times.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just.
So yeah, I know you.
I mean, it feel like
no, baby.
You don't really cook like you used to. When I first met you, you was cooking every day.
I just cooked the other day. I cooked some those macaronis and fried chicken. That was a hookup macaronis that I made. Before that, I made some beans.
Well,
I cooked some baked chicken.
Let me rephrase that.
You understand me?
Good.
In the past
couple of, he used to really do a good job at cooking. He used to put all his effort into cooking a meal, right? But now he just throws stuff together just to okay, boom, boom, boom.
So now, as we were talking about redefining relationship, because we shifted and because I've been out there, grinding. Mm-hmm. I can't be in the kitchen like when I was in New Orleans. I would just get up, I was flexible. But once we transitioned to another state, my flexibility was out the door. You understand me? I ain't even been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back up in that sucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just getting situated versus before. If that makes any sense.
Yep,
you understand me?
Excuses is better than no excuse at all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So before I I used to always cook. Listen, I would get in the kitchen, stuff Cornish hen, and
It's all
you know,
good. It's all
all
good.
that good stuff.
It's all
You know,
good. I ain't, I
but
ain't, I ain't, I ain't messing with you like that. I'm
yes,
just
you
saying.
is. You messing with me. She messing with me. She messing with me.
But the roles has changed for a lot of people. I know a few people that I'm friends with. The roles has actually changed, where they're working and their husbands is staying home. I have a few friends that's like that. Yeah, but it's like it's not a big deal for them because they actually making enough money to be able to accommodate. Because you got to think about it. Even if you don't have someone to stay home with your children, right? You still have to pay for childcare.
Uh huh.
Still have to pay for childcare. So either way, I mean, you spending money whether or not the money's still going out. But a lot of times you do need two
Don't be
incomes.
starting dropping everything like you did before.
Well, so
You
that's
know what I'm
what I
saying?
do.
The last week or the week before, you was dropping everything that come in your hand. You
You
understand
know,
me?
I be nervous in front of the camera.
Oh, all right. Well, don't you got to get on nerves. so, so,
I know a way to fix that, but uh,
so this look at how that just popped up. So, anyway, uh, how how can couples don't touch it? Don't it's gonna
oh,
click.
okay.
How can couples navigate conflicts that arise from uh differing expectations regarding relationship roles? How can couples navigate conflicts that arise from differing expectations regarding relationship roles? All right, differing expectations. What would you say about that? You deferring expectations.
Yeah, I highlighted a lot of the questions on there.
All right. How can couples navigate conflicts? Okay, conflicts will arise when okay. All right, here's a good one. Uh uh I'm gonna use this one. Not that we use it because you don't do it. They say taking out trash, right? Taking out the trash. A conflict can arise real quick when a woman got to take that bag out. You understand me? Unless he not home or something like that, that can, or if he home and that sucker just sitting there, that's a conflict is going to arise up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Or what
Or
else?
even if a man come home from work and they don't have food cooked, a conflict can arise from
No,
that as well.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. But one thing, if food is not cooked, right? If I come home and food is not cooked, and I see that my wife is working, she's doing whatever it is that she's doing, I know how to get in there and make sure that food is done with the household.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
instead
saying?
of
So instead, I'm gonna cook. If my wife is not cooking, I'm gonna get in the kitchen and cook. I'm gonna, especially on the Sunday. You understand me? Especially on the Sunday after church, I'm gonna put them beans on. I might do some stuffed Cornish hen this Sunday. That sounds delicious. You understand? With my famous stuffing, with that crab meat and ground beef and all that good stuff. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm gonna make it healthy. I'm gonna just do the stuff. I was stuffed Cornish hen. I'm gonna try to make it healthy, but you know couples can navigate through those conflicts that arise because conflicts gonna arise. Ain't no if and buts about it. Every relationship is gonna have some type of conflict in it. But what happens when a conflict arises? Do you sit down and you have a discussion with it? You understand? Because we gotta have a discussion. I'm like, because many times me and my wife would come in and I can see her face all tighten and all this stuff here. And I'm like, wait a minute, baby, what's going on? You understand? You ain't gotta look so serious right now.
Because that's how you
So
be coming in.
yeah. So we you gotta sit down and
But
have that discussion, that
but
conversation.
yeah, but all the time when a situation arises and a couple is battling backwards and forth over, the gender role, you supposed to do this, because you a woman, or you supposed to do this because you the man. You supposed to repair this and do all of that out. You supposed to be doing this though. A lot of times you will have conflict, but a lot of times if you're a woman, what you laughing at?
No, because I'm laughing at what happened the other day
What?
with the pressure washer.
Because if you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're a little bit more hands on than with your spouse is, your husband. If you're a little bit more hands on, then maybe you can go and do it. So it shouldn't be like, well, you better figure it out because you the man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of times where, I have to, step in for my husband because
Wait a minute. I know you look like you about to start something up in here.
a lot of times,
You look like you about to start
I'm just
something. So the other day, you understand me? I'm outside with the pressure washer. I'm like, baby, somebody that's got the hose stuck on a pressure washer, and so therefore I'm trying to get it. Get the hose unstuck. I done got the pliers.
The hose stuck. I'm like,
I
the
got
hose not stuck. The hose not stuck. It can't be. Yeah, I said this is a brand new pressure washer. The hose can't be stuck. I'm telling you, it's stuck. It's stuck.
So I got the pliers. I'm trying to unstuck.
I'm like, wait, Ramon, what you doing with pliers? You don't need no pliers. That's a brand new pressure washer.
And she gonna come out there. She gonna tell my daughter, now watch I go out there and fix this thing. You understand me? So I'm out there and I put in. She said, did you turn it on? So immediately, right? I said, no, I ain't turning it on. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's a decibel hose you just, push in and pull out. So what happened was, I turned it on.
No, let me
and
just
I started
say this
loosening
first.
it out.
No,
I saw it was losing.
No, that did not go like that. Because what I told him was, it's common sense. It's a pressure washer. So if you turn it on, the pressure might push it out a little bit. You dig? And what happened? Turned it on.
Man, ain't nothing happened.
The pressure just pushed it out once he turned it on, and he didn't need the screwdriver. He didn't have to play the manly role. He just had to just turn it on, baby.
Hey, it was a new gadget. I ain't never deal with it. Mm-hmm. So when I saw it was coming out, I said, I ain't worried about it, and make it look like it wasn't coming out.
Yeah, he tried to stop it, but baby, but we didn't make a fuss about it. I'm like, let me just go out here and help my husband, because I know sometimes, it's just simple little things that you can just tell him to kind of help him instead of me going out and say, I can't believe you out here acting like you can't do this or you can't do that. You a man and all that. Don't belittle your man.
That goes to this question: How can couples ensure that both partners feel valued and respected in their respective roles within the relationship?
So I know a lot of times if I feel like, something needs to be done and it's a man's job to do it. And I know that I can do it because I know I have a side of me because I'm so used to doing things on my own, right?
I ain't saying nothing.
No, I'm just telling you, I'm so used to doing things on my own. So as a woman, when you in a predicament like that and you used to doing everything for yourself, it's kind of hard to kind of like bog down and allow a man to do what it is that a man do. So for me, I have to kind of like sit back, you know what I'm saying, and allow him to do things that I know that I can do, but allow him to just do it because it's his role to do it. See what I'm saying? So I sit back and I allow you to do it, even though I know I can do it. Even it could be things that I know I can do when he's not home, but I'll just wait till he get home and allow him to do it. Just so, because I don't ever want to take or make him feel like he's not being a productive man around the house. In any category.
I'm trying to think. It was something that you're supposed to do, and you ended up doing. I'm like, what is she doing? Like, what that was?
Yeah, now sometimes he'll take longer than what I need. Like, if I need something done, like I don't want to put pressure or be around here. I'm not a nagger, so I don't want to be around here nagging him to do things. But if I need something done, and I need it done at a specific time, it's like, okay, I didn't ask you to do this. You haven't done it yet. Like, goodness. It was something. What was it?
I forgot. Does that mean it's irrelevant?
Oh well, it's irrelevant. But
It
it
don't-
was
it ain't
something
matter.
I need him to do, but he didn't do it. And guess what? I got in and did it. And he was like, "Hold on, what you doing? You told me that to do that." And I'm like, "Well, shucks, you took too long."
Yes, so you got to ensure that that your partner always feel valued and respected. And for me, like I'm learning more and more. And this is one thing you have to understand in relationship. You don't know everything when you get in a relationship. You learn everything you learn with time as you are going forward in your marriage. You are growing in love. You are getting to know that individual that you said I do to. And so like with my wife, I'm learning more and more all the time. I'm learning to keep my mouth closed sometimes. Sometimes I can't keep it closed, you understand me? You know, it's hard, but I'm learning. I'm learning uh to have better communication because at one time I didn't have good communication skills in relationships. And so I'm learning more and more of that. And so because of this beautiful woman to my left, your right, you understand me? Because I admire her, I adore her, you understand me? She is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone, whatever you want to say it, you understand me? That's all night long we gets it on.
There you go. I knew you was
You
gonna find a way
understand
to
me?
slide that in there,
Hey,
boy. I
listen,
tell
you
you.
understand?
Boy.
Because this, let me tell you something. This woman right here bring out the best in me. You understand? Not saying that I bring out the best in myself, but this woman right here, above all else, is like I thank God, right? I thank God every day for a spouse such as herself because she make me better. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we
You sung that
together.
on the last episode.
But baby, I'm good all by myself. But baby, you make it better. Just listen, because since I got with this woman, I'm a better man. Since I got with this woman, we done travel in other countries and everything together. I never did that before. Since I got with her, you understand? I can leave my phone at home and don't feel bad that I left my phone, forgot my phone. I wouldn't have a heart attack because there's nothing else out there, right? I have be, became a better man. You understand?
So you
And
really
that
feel
happens.
completed.
Huh?
You feel completed.
Yeah, I feel completed. You understand me? She make me good. You understand me? She make me better. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you know, she taller than me too. You understand me? But I got a ladder. I got a step stool. You feel me? She taller than me, but I got a I got a ladder. I got a ladder. Hey.
I'm not that much taller than you.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm way taller than you.
But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So we have roles, the roles in our relationship. And sometimes again, when it goes to cooking or cleaning or whatever, now she's a good cleaner. I clean, but she cleans. You understand? And even when we cooking, right? I'm the type of person, when I cook, I clean as I go. When she cooks, a tornado then went through the kitchen. Right? So I don't even like to go in the kitchen when she cooking. Because matter of fact, I don't want to come in until everything is done. Because it's a tornado in the kitchen when she cook. I cook and clean at the same time. I don't want stuff all over the place. I just want to cook and clean.
Whatever.
But her it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. There's this question. What strategies can couples employ to adapt and adjust their roles as their relationship evolves over time? What strategies can couples employ to adapt and adjust their roles as their relationship evolves over time?
So I would say know your partner, like know your partner, learn your partner, know your partner, know your partner's uh what is it strength, know your partner's strengths, and kind of piggyback off of that. If you know your partner's strength or your partner's weakness, you can kind of piggyback off of the strength that they have and their weaknesses. That way you can do wherever they weak at. You 9 times out of 10 when you equally yoke with somebody, 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, when you equally yoke to me, 9 times out of 10, if that person is weak in an area, the other person is strong. And if y'all agree with that, give me some hearts or say something in the comment. I really feel like when you equally yoke, wherever your partner is weak, you are strong. It just, I mean, it just seems to be that way. So because of that, where your partner is weak at, you be that strength. You piggyback off of that. Wherever he weak at or wherever she's weak at, you piggyback off of that. That's just the way I feel about it. You just do the things that just come in and step in and do whatever it is that you feel like where your partner is not that strong.
Yeah. As you said, something. What strategies can couples employ? The different strategies to adapt and adjust their roles as a relationship. When it come to kids, especially small kids, you know, you know, like normally, like the woman would be taking care, making sure the children straight, and vice versa. And the man got to adapt to that role as well, because it takes two. I believe it takes two. But here's a question. Here's a question. How do role models, such as parents and other influential figures, shape our expectations and perceptions of relationship roles? How do role models, such as parents and other influential figures, and shape our expectations and perceptions of relationship roles? I don't. If it comes to parents, if that's what I just
It's
read.
kind of like what we were talking about earlier, like how you said your grandpa used to, work and your grandmother stayed home.
Mhm.
Like for me, that's kind of like watching how my mom and my dad work. It kind of set the tone for me, and whether whether you know it or not, it always set the tone for you.
Going on? What's going on, Diva Rock? Queen Nell, Miss Roussel, Javon, what's
So
going on?
what I come to realize, hey everybody that's joining, what I come to find out is when that happens, um, you tend to have some of those same qualities that your parents have. So, like for me, like I watch my mom, serve my dad. I watch my mama stay home and cook. Now the gender, for me, I have to work. I want to work. I don't want, in my mind, I don't want to. I don't want to stay home and allow a man to just take care of me because I feel and it's in my mind that when that happens, it's almost like a control thing. That's just the way I think. So I feel like I have to get out and make my own money because I don't want to feel like I'm being controlled in no kind of way. So I have to have my own. But I watch my mama. My dad never controlled my mom or anything like this, but I watch my dad work. Always had a good job. Always made decent money. And my mom stayed home, and I watched my mom serve my dad. Made sure his food was ready when he got home. Like all the things she did that a wife was supposed to do, I've taken on that role. Like I don't even like for me, I don't even like eating without my husband. I like for us to eat at the same time. I like to make sure that our food is prepared when he come home. Sometimes if I'm feeling really good, I want his bath water ran and his clothes right there when he, if I feel like he done went out and he didn't work and had a long day, I want him to come home to a bath water already ran,
With
his
bubbles, with
underwear
bubbles, with bubbles.
with his
Not the
his
teals,
all
not the teals.
his clothes and stuff already laid out. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we want the same thing, done back to us. But watching my mom, you know what I'm saying, growing up, and She was like the only really female figure that I had that I could actually watch. That was married or whatever, and that played a big, big role.
Mhm. Uh, but you had a good example. You had a,
Yeah, cause do you feel like I play a wife role when it comes to that kind of
yes,
stuff?
yes, indeed. You understand, and I love
And
it.
that's
You understand.
traditional. Like that's old school
You have
traditional.
our food ready, and you sit down, and both of us sit side by side. You
That's
understand?
old school though. A lot
Yeah,
of people, I don't
that's
know
old school.
if they have a lot of people out there how many people out there that still operate that's old school traditional way where you sit down and eat with your spouse. I don't want to eat, like I could be starving. I'm not gonna eat until he get home. Like I'm just not. I don't want to eat until he make it home and we eat together. So I don't know how many other people out there that's like that,
Hmm.
but
Right.
that was
So really well. What else?
but I'm saying, shuck, my dad was. I mean, he was deserving. If it's a man that deserve it, it should be no issue with doing it. Now, a man that don't deserve it, I'm sorry. That's a whole nother case.
Oh, I gotta go to this quick commercial. I know my Instagram family don't see the graphics and everything because their Instagram platform don't coincide with the platform that we have. Uh, and so I apologize for that aspect of it. But we're talking about relationship roles in a relationships and who does what and how it goes and everything. Uh, from traditional roles
The modern day.
to modern day roles. Back in the days, the man went out to work, and the man went out to work, and the woman was at home taking care of the house. Nowadays, both are out in the workplace, and they're coming home taking care of the house. The major difference between back then and today is the cost of living is more expensive than it was back then. And nothing wrong, and don't get it twisted. When the day come, the day is going to come where my wife wouldn't have to go to work. You understand me? Well, shuck, we work for ourselves.
I mean, it's
But
still,
the day gonna
what
come
you saying is
where
it
she's
makes
not gonna
sense.
have to do anything, right? But just make sure that our trips are booked, right? We don't have a punch
Yeah,
a
I'm waiting
clock
on
right
them
now,
days.
but the day gonna come where I'm like, the only thing she got to do, I got to come home and the bags is packed.
But we do have to punch the clock.
Yeah, we do got to
We
punch
still
it. We
punch
still
the
got to
clock,
punch.
baby.
And speaking of that, let's not forget if you in the South Houston area or wherever, Divine Footprints, ready to learn, to send an email to Miss Sheila Houston, right, at gmail.com. SHEILAHOUSTON at gmail.com. She helped me out a few years ago uh, when I was in the midst of all of my darkness. So I thank God for her, God using her to expound, to, get some stuff, uncover some stuff in my life. Praise the Lord. Is there anything else?
Hmm.
I ain't forgetting nothing else, but praise the Lord. All right, so now we back. Instagram, I'm gonna put those things up. So we got. What's the last question? I mean, the other question.
Go ahead, baby.
Uh, how do external factors such as career demands and family obligations impact the division of roles within relationships? How do external factors such as career demands and family obligations impact the division of roles in relationships? Uh, when just say like those external factors such as careers demands, and I know this is big for a lot of preachers, and I'm thank God that I'm learning these things now because a lot of preachers, many of them, get so caught up with the work of the ministry and neglect the role of the father and husband at the house. And when that happens, the enemy can come in and creep in because the house is not really protected because he's spending most of his time in the ministry, and the first ministry is in your household. And that's why we got to start, we're starting to do a Bible study with our own household, right? Starting. We got to get all that stuff there out of the way. So external of, that plays a major role because it's the wife can do it, but the man is the head of his house. You understand? She can do it, but at the same time, it's his job. And you don't want to impact the division of roles in that relationship. You got to say about that. Thank you, my Instagram family, for tuning in with us. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys. If you guys love that throwback, leave us a review and let us know which moment hit home for you. Catch y'all next week on the Couples Pot.
Then get praise to some bling. We help relationships and fix your dating status. Come give a tune in to the podcast. We work like magic. I call that transformation.